Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny. Today's video is a video I've been meaning to film for a couple weeks now, and it is my review and swatches of the ColourPop and Disney Villain collection. I did not do a tutorial, but I have used all of these products that I have on my face, and I will discuss what I used where when I get to those items. It is a bit late, and I'm sure everyone and their brother who has picked up items from this collection has already done a review, but I did want to share my thoughts and opinions now that I've used them multiple times and I've had quite a long time to play with these items. So let's go ahead and jump into the reviews. So first I'm going to jump into the lip products, and the first one is the lipstick. It is the Creme formula. It is in the tube. This is what the packaging looks like. It says villains and then has art from each villain on there. So there's like the Hades multiple head snake thing. There are the spots for Cruella, the shell for Ursula, the raven for Maleficent, and the heart and the sword for the evil queen. I did get mine in the shade Hades. Fun fact, Hades is my favorite villain. It is a really pretty, like, nude, slightly pink lipstick. It is the lipstick I have on today, and once you roll it all the way up, the back of it does say villains, which is really super cute. There's nothing really remarkable about this shade, but I really do like this formula, and I do actually want to pick up the Dr. Facilier, I think that's how you say his name, from Princess and the Frog. I do want to pick up that lipstick because I think that shade's really pretty. It's kind of like a deeper brown. I think it would be really, really pretty in the fall, but overall I really, really like this lipstick. The next three products, this next one is also a lip product, but the next three I'm going to talk about are actually all Cruella de Vil themed, which is weird. I didn't really notice that they were all Cruella de Vil. But this lip gloss is called Puppies, and it is kind of like a bronzy kind of nude. It is really super pretty. It does have some micro shimmer in it, but I actually don't mind it. I forgot to swatch the lipstick for you. I'll swatch that with the gloss. But here is the gloss. It's kind of like a sheer nude, kind of brown, but it has a really nice amount of gold shimmer in it. So I like to wear this gloss on its own, actually. I do have it on top of the lipstick today, but on its own it is absolutely beautiful. And here's the lipstick. It is a little bit more peachy in the swatch, but on my lips it does actually look a bit more brown. As a whole, this gloss is absolutely beautiful, and I'm surprised I love it as much as I do with the amount of glitter in it, but I do think it's really, really gorgeous on its own. It looks really nice with like a bronzy makeup look. The next product is my least favorite product of the entire collection, and it is the Super Shock highlighter. I love the packaging. I love the kind of like neon villain look, and obviously this is Cruella de Vil. It is in the shade You Idiots, You Fools, You Imbeciles. But this is what it looks like. I did not realize that it was a Super Shock formula until I got it in the mail. And it is the highlighter that I have on today, which on camera it looks really pretty, but in person I do not like this. The shade is completely different than what I thought it was online. I think they have them labeled wrong. I thought I was getting a more champagne-y neutral shade, and this is very white with like a red-orange shift to it. I don't know if you'll even be able to tell. Yeah, see, it's like white, but it has a really strong reddish orange undertone to it. This is actually a really, really glittery highlight too, and I'm not a fan of glittery highlights, so as a whole this was just very, very disappointing for me. Are you kidding? My power just went out. Now that the power's been out for 2 hours, let's go ahead and jump back into this. The next product I'm going to be talking about is the Jelly Munch eyeshadow in the shade Perfectly Winched. It is this really pretty kind of like white champagne shade. Once again, this is Cruella de Vil as well. I had only tried one other Jelly Munch shadow before, and I really like the formula of this. It is what I have on the inner corners of my eyes today, but I do love putting it all over the lid as well. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's a really pretty kind of pearly champagne shade. What I really like about this shadow is if you use like brown mattes in the crease and you put this on your lid, it looks a little more natural, but if you put some like burgundies and pinks, it looks more pink. So it is a really interesting kind of shade, and this is what it looks like. It is absolutely stunning. This formula is really great. It wears all day long. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I definitely want to pick up more of this formula. I don't necessarily know that I want any more from this collection because they are a bit more like they're blue and purple and like dark kind of poppy colors, which I'm not going to wear often. But like this color is gorgeous, so I'd like to try a few more neutrals because this is going to be beautiful in the summer that you can just pop on the lid and go. Really, really been enjoying this product. And last but not least, I have the Misunderstood eyeshadow palette. I love this packaging. Within this packaging, you can see the different villains. Like over here is Maleficent and Cruella, the Evil Queen, Ursula's over here. Here is the inside of the palette. It has those same icons as the lipstick tube had, just representing all of the different villains. There are 15 shadows in this palette total, and out of the 15, there are only 5 true mattes. Some of these down here can kind of pull off as a matte because while they have like some glitter and some shimmer in them, they're not like super poppy shimmers like some of these up here. As a whole, the quality of this palette's excellent, just like all of the other ColourPop palettes. I do wish that there were a handful more mattes, like down here where there's like this kind of purpley shimmer shade. Like if that were a purple matte instead of the shimmer, or like this teal or this green were a matte instead of these shimmers, I think that you could get a lot more looks out of it that kind of blended together a little more seamlessly than when you put a bunch of glitters together. They do kind of tend to muddy up. I do like that this dark blue over here is a matte though. That is really nice to kind of throw in the crease and deepen it up and make it a little more smoky. I also really like the fact that there is an all matte white in here because it does make a really nice base. Of course, this is the palette that I use for my eyes today. I laid down the shadow No Spots from the lash line to the brow bone to use as a base. I then took Tragic and Devious into the crease and all over the eyelid. I then took 101 and put it in the outer corners, the crease, and the inner corners to kind of create a little bit of a halo eye. I then took Facilier all over the eyelid and into the crease slightly, and then I took Diablo and put it right on the center of the lid. I then took these two mattes and then Facilier on the lower lash line. As a whole, I think this palette is really, really nice. If you're wanting something with a little bit more depth and a little more like vampiness to it, I think that this would definitely be great for you. The colors in this palette I like to play with the most are Mongrels and Flotsam. I really, really like Forest of Thorns as well. Those together make a really, really bright, vibrant, purpley kind of pinky look that I really, really enjoy. So I will go ahead and swatch this now row by row. So the first 3 are No Spots, Mongrels, which is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow shades in the history of all eyeshadow. It's gorgeous. Diablo, Devious, and Mongrels, which Mongrels is very close to my skin tone. Here is row number 1. Moving on to row number 2, we have Underworld, which is a gorgeous shadow. Pain and Panic, which is a little bit on the chunkier side, but it does have some heavier glitter in it. And then Forest of Thorns, which is a really pretty like violet purple with like a hint of a duochrome in it. It's really pretty. And then we have Flotsam, which is a stunning kind of rosy pink with a bluish shift to it. I love it. And then the Fates, which is that awesome deep blue. Here is row number 2. And then the final row, which is the darkest, most vampy row, we have Revenge, which to me is almost like a matte with shimmer in it. This is one of the ones that performs more like a matte than a shimmer. We have Sing, which is really pretty. Jetsam, Facilier, and 101. Here is row number 3. So as a whole, I think this collection is really fun. If you're like me and you're an avid Disney lover, you'll most likely love this collection. There are tons of different lipstick shades, tons of different, the Jelly Much eyeshadows, there are tons of different colors. There's greens, blues, reds, there's lots of different fun colors if you are into more poppy shades. As well as with the highlighters and the lip glosses, there's tons to choose from. As a whole, I do find that the Villain collection is a lot more interesting and a lot more fun than the Princess collection that they came out with last year. I do have a full demo review and swatches of that collection. I will link it up here for you in case you're interested in checking it out. This has lots more intriguing shades to work with, where the Princess palette was a lot more muted, a lot more neutral and pink, where this is just a lot more fun. So if these colors draw to you, then I definitely think this is a really awesome quality palette. Definitely something to look into if you're wanting some more color in your collection. I'll have the Disney Villain collection linked down in the description box below in case you're interested in checking any of these products out. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to subscribe, please feel free, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!